Hi everybody, Chris here from Truly Holistic. Now, thought I'd do a video about upcoming things that are going to be happening with Truly Holistic. I'm very excited. I've got a whole lot of projects coming forth, which is into 2019. We're nearly at the end of 2018 here at the start of December, and I'm going to tell you about a few things that are coming your way in regards to systems that people can buy and things that where I can help you with enhancing life more and coaching and those sorts of things. So first thing I'm going to talk about is I'm creating a system at the moment which is going to incorporate many of the tools I use here every day with clients. Okay, a lot of the small rings and the Beamer, the Onk, the G, and also some of the bioenergetic tools, including the Acuvac and the feedback coils and so on. Now, this book is going to be essentially going to have all those tools within it. It's going to be a guide booklet to teach you how to use the tools and what ways you can use the tools. You know, whether that's structuring your food, structuring your water, placing it over your shower head so the water that comes out of your shower is highly vibrational. Using it when you're out in the garden to increase plant growth, the water that you're feeding the plants to make it high vibrational, to create your environment to be high vibrational instead of a non-compatible field, etc., etc. There's just every single thing you can think about that you do every day is going to enhance it. Okay, and this system's is about a lifestyle change. Okay, it's not about just using this tool or one of these tools here and there and putting them away for a few months. You're going to be using them every day on all sorts of things, but in a very convenient way, so that it's not hard for you to do it. Because you see a lot of the things out there in regards to changing your diet and a lot of these things and lifestyle changes. A lot of people find it difficult because it is difficult. You're having to change and completely reverse what you're doing at the time, what you thought you really enjoyed and thought was the right thing to do, and all of a sudden you're being told that it's not, and you have to change it completely. And a lot of people fall off the wagon because it's just too hard of a change. Now, incorporating these tools, you can just continue doing what you like to do and what you love to do in life. You're just going to enhance the capability of it. You're going to change the things that are just not working with you, that are non-compatible, change it and flip it into something that is compatible for you. It's very exciting, okay? And you're just going to get massive benefits from the system. I like to call it a survival guide of the world that we live in, which is really, there's a frequency war happening. It's all this frequency that is really called invisible poison because our eyes, our spectrum of our vision cannot see it, but our bioenergetic field feels it, and when you get like an EMF meter or something, you hear this distorted noise. Well, that's you hear that and you think, oh, that's an irritating noise. Well, that's what your energy field is feeling, and it gets irritated by that field, and that's actually where inflammation in the physical body is first created. That's the cause of it. Okay, and we know in the physical reality, every illness, every disease known to man, all initiates from inflammation. So let's go to the core of where the inflammation is coming, and then we can stop it. Okay, we can put out the fire, so to speak, before you get ill, and get a disease or an illness of some kind. So this is what the system's going to be about. It's going to show you. It's going to have information about awakening process of what our reality really is, okay, and seeing our reality as a simulation in regards to just all this frequency vibration. That's what Tesla said. And Tesla was a genius, and he saw all this. He knew what our reality was, and he said, the universe is just vibration and frequency. Everything is. The camera I'm looking at has a vibration and frequency to it. That's why it looks different to the book that's in front of me, because they have signature vibration and frequency to it. The brain encodes it, and then it creates a picture for me to see within this reality. Okay, so everything's vibration frequency, and this system's going to be about putting the odds in your favor instead of against you. Anything that's non-compatible, we're going to transmute and flip it so it's compatible for you. Okay, the problem with a lot of systems out there today, it's not created on an individual basis, including a lot of diets. If a diet works for one person, doesn't mean that's going to work for the next person. We are all different. We have our own signature vibration and frequency to it. So that's never going to work. But if you've got the tools to transmute something so it's compatible to your individual frequency, your individual needs, then all of a sudden you are going to get success. There's not going to be any doubt anymore of what supplement, what food should I be eating, what should I be doing in my life, what's my dharma. This system is going to make that all easy for you. You're going to remove all the doubt. It's going to have some simple, very basic couple of charts. If you're into intuition, just a yes or no chart, or finding at 100% how compatible something is, just give you a peace of mind that, hey, the system is working. All of a sudden, you place that food that you found out, oh, it's only 40% compatible to me, placing it within one of the rings, the sun ring, and then intending that it's 100% compatible to you, and then dowsing or doing muscle testing again to show that all of a sudden, wow, it's 100% compatible to me now. I've changed it from 40 to 100. So it's going to remove all the doubt. I'm going to show you how to do some very simple muscle testing that you can use when you go to your grocery store, when you're thinking, oh, is this food right for me? Or your body will tell you, it will give you a yes or no answer. So all of a sudden, you're going to buy the foods that are more compatible, stay away from the foods that are not, and even make it more compatible using the tools that you got, which is going to be part of the system. It's very exciting. I'm very excited about it. So that's going to be coming. I'm hoping, I was hoping to try and get it out at December this year, but most likely I think it's going to be early next year, January, February. I want to make sure that it's right. I've actually got a draft of it in front of me, so I want to make sure that it's all put together right. I don't want to hastily put it all together. I want it to be perfect for the person buying it. Now, in regards to pricing, I haven't done that yet, but a lot of the tools, it's probably going to come up to about $500 just in regards to the tools, and then obviously the booklet and the knowledge and information I'm sharing as well is going to be added to that. So it may be up to around that $1,000 mark, but I want to make sure that the people that are buying it, it's not just going to be a thing that you're going to use at a whim, just like for a few days and then put it away and just use it every now and then. I want the people that are buying that system to be very serious about the system and incorporating it into a new lifestyle that is just going to amplify what your love and happiness that you already have in your life, and the things that you love and to eat and drink and do in your life, but make them more compatible for you, and therefore you don't break down and you get ill because of those things. It's going to transform you even further. So you're going to love it. Now, another thing that's going to be coming early next year, another system is color therapy system. Now, color therapy system was something that I initially started off with before I got into True Quantum Healing and used some of these crystalline pyramidal tools for amplification. Now, this was a system that my grandmother used, so it's a family-based system. And as a child, I was kind of brought up with going to my grandmother's, and she would find out certain colors, and each color is a full spectrum of colors. Okay, these color cottons, which again is just light, and she'd find out the right colors. It might be 2 or 3 colors together, and that would treat, say, a kidney or a kidney infection or whatever infection you had. She used to put it on a coil, which I'll just got here. I'll show you. So this is based on her original coil, which is very old, but we created a whole lot more. And there's a copper plate here, and you just place the color cottons on the plate with that person's name with a lead pencil, because it seemed to pick up your vibrational frequency, or a photo of that person, and it will treat you distance healing. And over 24-40 hours, you'd feel a lot better, and your infection would go away. Okay, so and this is how I started off. I originated using this for people, and it was working very well for infections and so on. It wasn't until I went more on a spiritual basis and looked at entities and those sorts of things that I delved into True Quantum Healing and using other modalities. But I still use this, for very chronic calcification issues like inorganic calcium, inorganic mineral buildup in the body, which as we get older, we get tightened up and we get decrepit because of this calcification issue. It's huge in regards to all diseases and illnesses, chronic infections that you cannot just get rid of just by using intent with a pyramidal tool. You need constant healing over 24-48 hours. this has a place and I still use it. But I'd like to share the system to anybody that's really interested in wanting to learn how to use it, and you're going to have it at your own disposal at home. So if you've got infection problems, you don't run off to your doctor. You're self-empowered to heal yourself. Okay, and this is what it's going to be all about. So part of the system is going to have you're going to have 1 or 2 of these coils to have, and you're going to have a number of these color cottons, which I've dowsed individually to find out which are the most specific ones, more powerful ones we need to treat any illness and treat any problem. And it's going to have a little chart booklet, which it's going to enable you to find out what infection and what colors you need to put on, and it will have a little guideline booklet of how you go about this. It's a very basic system. But and I'm always here to champion you and coach you and teach you how to use the system and how you can get the best out of the system as well. So including the color therapy and also the survival guide, the system I'm creating, which I talked about before, anyone that buys that off me, those systems, you're going to be part of a social network. Okay, you're going to be part of a club. And for example, if you want more of the crystalline tools or some of the other tools that I have here that are part of the system, you want to get more of them, you'll get a discount every with buying more. So you'll get them for cheaper because you're part of a club. And also I'm going to create a network where we're going to have like our own, hopefully our own Facebook private page or a group that we can all come together and share ideas how we use these tools, new ways of using them, and create a bit of an extended family of like-minded people, and that's going to be exciting too. Now, for people that are locally, we've talked about for everybody so far, distance healing stuff. Now this is for people that are locally that come to my clinic. There are going to be a few changes, and for anybody that is interested in just a general field clearing of their bioenergetic field, I don't really like to call it the aura. The aura is really a manipulation system for their bioenergetic field, and also enabling flow in certain areas where there's no flow of energy. We're going to do sessions using the 9-inch rings, using the neutralization ring to remove all negative field. Okay, so it's a system where we work on a whole field 360 degrees. And it's a process where we, using the neutralization ring, we remove all negative field, make sure there's no attachments connecting to your field, and then we use the sun ring to then also charge that void up with positive field, and use some of the other tools like the Ankh to facilitate flow in certain points of the body as well. Another thing for people that would like to come to my clinic that's locally, we're going to create a pain clinic. We were going to use a number of modalities, because I'm finding that I've got some really cool tools at my disposal now that's helping a lot of people with pain. Very, very much a big part of it is going to be the bioenergetic tools, using the Accuvac coil. But I use the Accuvac coil and the feedback loop incorporated with the 9-inch or 4-inch sun ring, because that amplifies the whole deal, because the sun ring is a broadcaster for whatever you use with it. And that just amplifies the intent of these tools even more, that we can really remove chronic pain that has been a problem for somebody for decades or for a very long time. So it's going to incorporate that. It's going to incorporate earthing technology, so earthing mats. I've also got patches that we put on the area of where you have pain, and that's just going to flood negative ionization in the area, because again, all pain and inflammation, the core of it comes back to your bioenergetic field. And if you've got a focal point of accumulated negative field where you have pain, well, all we're going to do is we're going to remove that negative field and create positive field, and earthing technology can do that. The bioenergetic tools can do that as well. Okay. Also, what we're going to incorporate is magnesium chloride as a foot bath. Also, I sell magnesium chloride transdermal spray, and teaching people how to use the skin to get nutrients through, and especially magnesium, which will reduce muscle ache, will reduce pain issues as well. And there's going to be using a number of a range of the crystalline tools to help with your pain issues as well, and look at the cause of what is causing your pain as well, using the system I have here. So a lot of very exciting things coming next year, 2019, here at Truly Holistic. Keep in touch, okay? Because if you're interested in some of these systems, keep in touch with me here. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Go to my website, trulyholistic.net. they will be on there very soon, okay? And I'm very excited about it, and I'm very excited in connecting up with some people that are very like-minded and creating a social network as well. It's going to be exciting, and uh, great times ahead. Bye.